Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to the Keeping It Real podcast with Sulma, the swearing therapist. Hi, I'm Sulma Williams, a licensed clinical social worker who likes to keep it real and swears a lot. I want to ask you today, how do you feel about birthdays? There are people who hate their birthdays and they don't celebrate. And there are people like me who make their birthdays a national holiday. So, as you recall from a prior episode on being superstitious, I didn't used to celebrate my birthday before the day, but last year and this year is different. I'm turning 66 this year, and I always celebrated my birthday. It's always been a big deal. And as I grew older, I realized that there are a lot of people who don't get to celebrate their birthdays, right? Like, so while some people might hate growing old, what is the alternative? Is that you're fucking dead. So, and as we grow older, there are more, I think that there is kind of like, when we are little, we are so excited, right? Like, how old are you? And 4.5, right? Like, we want to grow and to celebrate our birthdays and all that. And then there is a period where it's like, ooh, I don't want to celebrate as much. But as we start growing older and realize that there are a lot of people who don't get to celebrate, that they didn't get to 60, right? There are people of all ages who passed away. So start appreciating what we have, right? Like, I never lie about my age how old are you? I'm whatever the fuck, like 33 or 59 or 18 or whatever it might be. And there are people who have an issue with that. And I'm like, no, you're alive. Like, what the fuck are you hiding or not sharing? Or while I respect everybody's decisions, it's kind of like it baffles me because it's like your birthday is celebrating your birthday is kind of like honoring that you made it another year. So while we might have bad days or bad weeks or bad months or even bad years, right? Getting to your birthday means that you made it. You made it this year. And then remember when we talk about just keep moving, right? Just keep pushing through whatever the fuck you are going through, one day at a time. But if one day is too long, then 1 hour at a time. And if 1 hour is too long, then 15 minutes at a time, right? So I would love for you to put a comment. Let me know which group are you in? Are you Team Zulma? Like, I already have my tiara. I have my sash. I have my t-shirt. Like, everybody knows that that day is my birthday, right? Like, I many years ago when I used to work in a big corporation, so my birthday is June 29th. So on June 1st, I will send a massive email to everybody saying, in 28 days is my birthday. Here is a list of shit that I want. So number one, you cannot say like, oh, I didn't know. And number two, you cannot say like, oh, I didn't know what to get you, right? Like, so, and then I will do that the rest of the month. Like on the second, I will say, 27 days to my birthday and so on and so forth. So, and I will ask, I love yellow roses, right? Like, so I will ask the managers I work with, like, okay, Like, you need to buy me yellow roses, and to make it up for me for all the issues you put me through, and how hard I work and all that. In 1 year, I had one of the managers, he came with a big bouquet of yellow roses. It was beautiful. And everybody was like, why did you get roses? And I'm like, because I fucking asked for it. Right? Like, so asking doesn't guarantee that you're going to get it. But if you don't ask, for sure you're not going to get it. Right? So I'll, reflecting back into my life, my 30s were, like, I would say, the worst decade. Like, I was so depressed to turn 30. I was um it wasn't a good time in my life. But that's when I moved here, right? Like, so I was born and raised in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I moved to the United States when I was 31. Um, and because I needed that change. And it was like, okay, I took it as an adventure. Although I didn't feel like it was my best decade, it's actually a decade that I did a lot. And it was very productive. Then when I turned 40, I had a t-shirt that says, I'm not 40, I'm 18 with 22 years experience, right? And it was one of the best um, years of my life. And then, although I did get diagnosed with cancer at 46, right? And then when I turned 50, that's when I started my master's of social work at 50. So um, it's been an awesome time. And almost 60, and I can wait until I discover was this particular decade offers to me. But I want to remark that I started my master's degree at 50. I became independently licensed at 53 and a half. I started doing podcasts at 59. I started my sweating therapist account at 59. Like, if you look at the first video, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and blah blah blah. But I did it, right? Like, so I think that while it's true that age is just a number, it also is an indication of how far we've come. So it's like, enjoy yourself, celebrate yourself the same way you are celebrating your children or your loved ones. Why not celebrate yourself? I've been doing pre-celebrations, as I mentioned on the last episode, and I'm super enjoying. So I decorated my house for the pre-celebration, and I'm gonna keep the decorations until my birthday is over, because it's like, you know what? Yes, it is my month, and I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you find this helpful and inspiring to start appreciating every day of your life, not only your birthday, but every day of your life. But on your birthday, do something to honor you and to honor that you are alive. And as I always say, if you woke up today, that means that your mission in life is not complete. So keep pushing through, one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, or 15 minutes at a time. I am hoping that you find this helpful. Please let me know in the comments, and follow me on Instagram at the Swearing Therapist, and like, follow, and subscribe to the podcast. And I'll see you next time. Bye.